to the cool kid in high school, Anthony Rapp.
Thank you. That is the first and only time I will ever be referred to as a cool kid in high school, I promise you. Thank you, John Boygan. So he mentioned that show called Rent, you might have heard of it. So we're coming up, like right around now, in 1994, so almost 30 years ago, was when we did the workshop production. And I had my audition for it, and I had to sing a rock and roll or pop song, and this is a song that I sang. So without any hyperbole, I can say that this song changed my life. Oh, life is bigger. It's bigger than you, and you are not me. The lengths that I will go to, the distance in your eyes. Oh no, I've said too much. I set it up. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much. I set it up. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you try. Every whisper of every waking hour, I'm choosing my confession, trying to keep an eye on you, like a hurt, lost, and blinded fool. Oh no, I've said too much. I haven't said enough. Consider this the hint of the century. Consider this the slip that brought me to my knees, pale. What if all these fantasies come flailing around, and now I've said too much. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you try. But that was just a dream. That was just a dream. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much. I haven't said enough. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you try, but that was just a dream. Try, cry, why try? That was just a dream, just a dream, just a dream. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. So I've been here a couple times before, in 2016 and 2019, but this is the first time I've been here in this particular configuration. So I'm up here with my longtime collaborator, music director, and friend Dan Weiss, who was in the original Red Band with me back in And I'm with my much more recent, newer collaborator, wonderful guitarist Lee Moretti, who's been working with me on Without You, the theater piece that I've been doing over the last year or so in New York and just in San Francisco. So thank you for indulging us with our new version of our little mini combo up here. As always, if you've seen me before, I like to do a sort of variety of songs. So I like to do songs like that, you know, with rock bands and pop artists that I love and have inspired me. I also like to do some songs from theater. Some of the songs from theater are shows that I've done, some I haven't done, and probably could never do or wouldn't do, or for various reasons, including be way too old to do them. But anyway, this next one is from another rock theater show that the artists, I believe, they would be among the first to say that if it weren't for Rent, they might not have had the chance to do this show and have it become the success that it became. It's a show called Hedwig and the Angry Inch. So that is a show that I did get to do in 2000. What is math? In 2003. Wow, so 20 years ago, in Pittsburgh and Hartford, Connecticut. Unlikely pairing of two cities, but so as I sing this song from Hedwig, I would like you to imagine that instead of this sensible blazer and you know jeans, that I'm wearing blue bustier with a flared out skirt, pink and yellow mohawk wig with dreadlocks coming down the back. We had a little different design than the original. You know, some sparkly eyelids and lips. And 5-inch platform silver lame boots. You're welcome. When the earth was still flat and clouds made of fire, and the mountains stretched up to the sky, sometimes higher. Folks roamed the earth like big rolling kegs. They had 2 sets of arms, they had 2 sets of legs, they had 2 faces peering out of one giant head, so they could watch all around them as they talked while they read, and they never knew nothing of love. It was before the origin of love. Origin of love. The origin of love. Origin of love. And there was 3 sexes, then one that looked like 2 men glued up back to back. They called the children of the sun. And similar in shape and girth was the children of the earth. They looked like 2 girls rolled up in one. And the children of the moon was like some fork stuck on a spoon. They was part sun, part earth, part water, part sun. The origin of love. Origin of love. And the gods grew quite scared of our strength and defiance, and Thor said, I'm gonna kill them all with my hammer, like I killed the giants. But Zeus said, no, you better let me use my lightning like scissors. I cut the legs off the whale, turned dinosaurs into lizards. Then he grabbed up some bolts, he let out a laugh, so flipped them right down the middle, gonna cut them right off in half. And then storm clouds gathered above in great balls of fire. And then fire shot down from the sky in bolts like shining blades of a knife. You was looking at me, I was looking at you. You had a way so familiar I could not recognize, 'cause you had blood on your face. I had blood in my eyes, but I could swear by your expression that the pain down in your soul was the same as the one down in mine. Oh, that's the pain that cuts the straight line down through the heart. We call it love. So we throw our arms around each other, trying to shove ourselves back together. We was making love, making love. It was a cold, dark evening, such a long time ago, when by the mighty hands of Joe, it was a sad story how we became lonely, two-legged creatures. The story, the origin of love, that's the origin of love. The origin of love. The origin of love. The origin of love. Thank you. So, Jonathan Larson, my friend who wrote Rent, we got to talk a lot about some of the bands we liked and artists that inspired us, and among them was a band called Radiohead. Although he did not live to hear OK Computer, I believe it was released like right after he died. I might be wrong about the timeline, but anyway, their earlier records were certainly a big source of inspiration to him. So we shared that love, and they remain one of my favorite bands. This is a song apparently that they stopped playing live years ago because Tom York apparently doesn't like the lyrics, but I think he's wrong. So anyway, this is one of their songs. When you're here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Oh, she's running the door. She makes you happy. Whatever you want. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Hey. So there's another musical that I would say stands on the shoulders of Rent in the sense that it's, you know, using theater to help tell stories that are more about contemporary life, and using pop and rock and roll and folk music to do that instead of just sort of the more traditional musical theater approach. It was a movie first, and it's called Once, and it's a show that I probably never will do because I don't play guitar well enough, and you gotta do that. So anyway, I get to sing it in my concert. I don't know you, but I want you all the more for that. Words fall through me, always fool me, and I can't react. Games that never amount to more than they're meant will play themselves out. Take this sinking boat and point it home. We've still got time. Raise your hopeful voice. You have a choice. You'll make it now. Falling slowly, eyes that know me, and I can't go back. Moods that take me and erase me, and I'm painted black. You have suffered enough and warred with yourself. It's time that you run. Take this sinking boat and point it home. We've still slowly, eyes that know me, and I can't go back. If you leave the thing with it. There is no future, there is no past. I live this moment as my last. There's only us, there's only this. Forget, regret, or life is yours to miss. No other road, no other way, no day but today. I can't control my destiny. I trust my soul. My only goal is just to be. There's only now, there's only here. Give in to love or live in fear. No other path, no other way, no day but today. No day but today. No day but today. No day but today. So that was from a show called Rapp. I think I mentioned, I did mention that I've been doing Without You a lot this year, which has been a really great thing. Thank you. Oh, thank you. It's also really cool, though, I have to say, for me to get to do these kinds of shows as well, because, I love theater, it's my first love, but I also really love concerts. And it's a little, having just done like a theater piece for a while, it's completely perfectly structured and totally, doing the same thing more or less every night. Concerts have a little more loose thing, and I get to, to sort of say what comes to my mind. When I first was doing Rent, part of what was so exciting about it was that I had, such a big fan of rock and roll pop, I felt like I got to also live my rock and roll dream. I was in a theater piece that was also kind of like fronting a rock band kind of thing. So it was life-changing in all those ways. And alongside that, it was also the last show my mom got to see, because she passed away while I was doing the show on Broadway. And she'd been my biggest supporter my whole life. I couldn't have had any of this happen if it weren't for her and the things that she made possible for me as she was raising me as a single mother of 3 kids. So after Rent, it was really strange to think about what was going to come next and what would that be like. And while I was doing Rent in London with Adam Pascal and Jesse Martin and Wilson Heredia, the 4 of us went over and did it there, I got an audition for the revival of Your Good Man Charlie Brown. And it just so happened that that was one of the shows I did as a kid that my mom did get to see. I played Snoopy in that production at summer camp, but this time I was auditioning for the role of Charlie. But when I got it, it was also very comforting that not only was it quite different from Rent, so it was a nice change of pace, but also that it was something that was still very connected to my mom. So even though she wasn't there, I still felt like it was helpful in me making that transition to the first things I was going to be doing that she couldn't witness. So I wanted to sing a song from Charlie Brown, and I wanted to dedicate it in loving memory of my mom. Happiness is finding a pencil, pizza with sausage, telling the time. Happiness is learning to whistle, tying your shoe for the very first time. Happiness is playing the drum in your own school band. And happiness is walking hand in hand. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you. Happiness is 2 kinds of ice cream, knowing a secret, climbing a tree. Happiness is 5 different crayons, catching a firefly, setting him free. Happiness is being alone every now and then. And happiness is coming home again. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you. So Peter Gabriel is one of my longtime inspirations and like a musical hero of mine. So I wanted to do one of his songs. This proud land we grew up strong. We were wanted all along. I was taught to fight, taught to win. I never thought I could fail. No fight left, or so it seems. I am a man whose dreams have all deserted. I've changed my face, I've changed my name, but no one wants you when you lose.
Don't give up, 'cause you have friends. Don't give up, you're not beaten yet. Don't give up, I know you can make it good.
Though I saw it all around, never thought that I could be affected. Thought that we'd be last to go. It is so strange the way things turn. Drove the night tried hard to settle down. For every job, so many men no one needs.
Don't give up, 'cause you have friends. Don't give up, not the only one. Don't give up, no reason to be ashamed. Don't give up, you still have us. Don't give up, we're proud of who you are. Don't give up, you know it's never been easy. Don't give up, 'cause I know there's a place where we belong.
Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Lee Moran. Thank you. So I think I mentioned there was at least one show that I'm way too old to do. My friend Michael Greif, who directed Rent, he also then went on to direct Next to Normal, then he went on to direct lots of other things, but including a certain show called Dear Evan Hansen. I'm way too old to play Evan. I'm just saying. So I can, so I can't play him on the show, but I can maybe try to sing one of his songs. I learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make a mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. Now I've got nothing to share, no, I've got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned, On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? We start with stars in our eyes. Start believing that we belong, but every sun doesn't rise, and no one can tell you where you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned, On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Ben, I definitely need a drink of water after this. So I think it's safe to say over the last 3+ years, and then you go back farther, right after I did this show here in 2016, when a certain orange someone was elected, it's been quite, a tumultuous several years in many ways. And I do think one of the benefits of this tumultuous time is I think that people are maybe getting a little more able and willing to talk about things like mental health and grief and things like that. So that's one of the benefits of this, living through the disasters. But years before all this took place, that band REM that I mentioned earlier, they also did a wonderful song, I think, that speaks very directly to that experience that so many people have had, especially in more recent times, and talking about more openly. So I wanted to sing this song and dedicate it to any of you who might be struggling now, or have been struggling, or will be struggling, or people you love are struggling. So for whatever it's worth. When the day is long and the night is yours alone. When you think you've had too much of this life, hang on. Don't let yourself go, 'cause everybody cries, and everybody hurts sometimes. Sometimes everything is wrong. Now it's time to sing along when the days and nights are long. Hold on, you feel like letting go. Hold on, when you're sure you've had too much of this life. Well, hang on. 'Cause everybody hurts. Take comfort in your friends, and everybody hurts. Don't throw your hand. Oh no. Don't throw your hand if you feel like you're alone. 'Cause no, you're not alone. If you're on your own in this life, the days and nights are long. When you think you've had too much of this life, well, hang on. 'Cause everybody hurts sometimes. you so much. So I believe, the last time I came out here was right around the time that a certain Broadway show had become a phenomenon. It has a one-word title, kind of like Rent, except more syllables. And it's about a living person who's a part of the founding of the country. You might know what I'm talking about. Hamilton? Anyone? Emily? I've never heard of it. And I have it on good authority from the man himself, who personally told me, and I think he's also gone on record many times saying it very publicly, but when he saw Rent was when he went, oh my God, I can write shows that kind of do that, and I want to do that. And then he wrote In the Heights, and then he wrote Hamilton. His name's Lin-Manuel Miranda. You know him? So, and then he went on to direct Tick, Tick, Boom. So, to say that these two shows are intertwined, I think is a bit of an understatement. But it's also, there's one role that I could play in that show, which I would love to do at some point, playing the king, but there's a role that I will never play, because I'm a very pasty white man, as it should be. I should never play this role, because it is the way it is, but I do get, again, to sing one of the songs in my concert instead. Theodosia writes me a letter every day. I'm keeping her bed warm while her husband is away. He's on the British side in Georgia. He's trying to keep the colonies in line. He can keep all of Georgia. Theodosia, she's mine. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep loving anyway. We rise and we fall and we break and we make our mistakes, and if there's a reason, I'm by her side when so many have tried. I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. My grandfather was a fire and brimstone preacher, but there are things that the homilies and hymns won't teach you. My mother was a genius. My father commanded respect. When they died, they left no instructions, just a legacy to protect. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep living anyway. We rise and we fall and we break and we make our mistakes, and if there's a reason I'm still alive, and everyone who loves me has died, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Wait for it. I am the one thing in life I can control. I am inimitable, I am an original. I'm not falling behind or running late. I'm not standing still, I'm lying in wait. Hamilton faces an endless uphill climb. He has something to prove, he has nothing to lose. Hamilton races relentless, he wastes no time. What is it like in his shoes? Hamilton never hesitates, he exhibits no restraint. He takes and he takes and he takes, and he keeps winning anyway. Changes the game, plays and he raises the stakes, and if there's a reason he seems to thrive when so few survive, God damn it, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Life doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes. We rise and we fall. If there's a reason I'm still alive and so many have died, I'm willing to wait for it. Wait for it. Wait. So that fellow John Lloyd Young, who very kindly referred to me as the cool kid at school, not the cool kid in school, wasn't. D&D nerd, Star Wars loving, Star Trek loving nerd, not a cool kid. Anyway, I saw him first on the Tony Awards when he won the Tony, but he performed on the Tonys, and I was like, my like my, you know, remember those old Memorex ads? That's what I felt like when I was watching. I was like, oh my god. And then I got to see him actually do the show live, Jersey Boys I'm talking about. It's another show that I'll never do. Again, I'm pasty, blonde. I guess I could dye my hair, but I'm also too tall. There is a height requirement to play Frankie. There is. I'm serious. Maybe they rescinded it now, but anyway. I'm going to sing the song anyway. Because I don't want to do it in the show. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The thought of you leaves me weak. There are no words I can speak. And if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Thank you very much. So I wanted to do a couple original songs, you know, here and there throughout the show, if that's cool with you. I always found it kind of intriguing that there was a couple of songs that some people probably think of as love songs, but if you really listen to the lyrics, they're not really love songs, or they are, but they're love songs that with a creepy twist, like Every Breath You Take, or The One I Love by R.E.M. So, in that vein, I wanted to try to write that kind of love song. I don't know why, because I'm weird. So, you know, if you've ever stalked someone, you might identify with this song maybe, or if you've been stalked, maybe you'll feel, anyway, so yeah. face, your name, your wit. Wish I could replace my life right now. If you only knew how I don't fit. Wish I could get through to you somehow. I wanna be everything you are to me. I wanna be everything. I want you for me. Say the word, I'll be ready. Even though you don't know it, you'll see. Your life will be perfect with me. Did you get my note? I sent it just last week. It's keeping me afloat to think you care. I'm waiting for your call. Please tell me I'm unique. It's time you gave your all. It's only fair. I wanna be everything you are to me. I wanna be everything. I want you for me. Say the word, I'll be ready. Even though you don't know it, you'll see. Your life will be perfect with me. I'll wait as long as it takes. I'll be where I belong before my heart breaks. Don't make my heart break. I wanna be everything you are to me. I wanna be everything. I want you for me. We can both be so happy. Even though you don't know it, you'll see. My life will be perfect when your life is perfect. Our lives will be perfect, you'll see. Our lives will be perfect, you'll see. Thank you. I promise that's not autobiographical. I was not writing it from my point of view, I promise. Don't be scared. So there's an artist, I think, who's also been a hero to me, I mean to so many people, like David Bowie, anyone? So I started doing this song in concert just in the last couple of years after I was cast in a certain television program that I cannot speak of right now because we were on strike. But so it's in that spirit, but it's also to celebrate the incomparable Mr. Bowie. Hey, radio. Oh, oh, some cat was laying down some rock and roll. I saw you sing. Then the loud sound it seemed to fade. Came back like smoke was on our way to fade. That one little DJ, that was crazy cosmic jive. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He told me not to blow it, cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children use it, let the children use it, let all the children boogie. So I had to tell someone, so I picked on you. Hey, that's far out, so you heard him too. Switch on the TV, you can pick him up on channel 2. Look out the window, you can see his light. If we could sparkle, then he made the land tonight. Don't tell your papa or he'll get us locked up in fright. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He told me not to blow it, cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, let the children use it, let the children boogie. Starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He told me not to blow it, cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, let the children use it, let all the children boogie. Na, 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 Thank you very, very much. So I would love to do another original song if I could. I know I mentioned some of the story of what happened with my mom while I was doing the show, Rent, back in 1996 and 97. So while I was doing 8 shows a week, which included a 5-show weekend, we did 1 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, and then Monday off. Woo! We did it though. But on some of those Mondays, I would fly home from New York to Chicago, drive down to Joliet, which is about an hour outside the city, and spend the day with my mom, and then fly back on a Tuesday and do the show Tuesday night. And I did that, I don't even know exactly how many times, but a number of times in the last year of her life while I was doing the show on Broadway, which she was well enough to come see to opening night, for which I will forever be grateful that she did actually get to see it at the Nederland. But a couple of years after she passed, I was starting to work on some music of my own for the first time, and I met a wonderful singer-songwriter named Joe Pizzapia, and he happened to have some music that he didn't have lyrics for, and we were wanting to collaborate, and so he started playing this figure, and I thought, yeah, I think that feels right for the song that I wanted to try to write about what it was like to take those trips to see my mom during that time. So it is also in Without You now, this song that I wrote all those years ago when I was putting together the show. It just perfectly fits in that story. It wasn't intended to be in the show, but it works out well. So Yeah, I wanted to, if I could, share that song with you. Visits to you, suddenly new, suddenly everything's sacred. I've been here before, will I be here again? Please tell me you'll never be taken. Is this another time? Or is this the last time? How much more time? When will time take away my visits to you? Living with this, holding your hand, knowing I'll have to let go soon. Living right now, and right now, knowing I'll soon be without you. Is this another time? Or is this the last time? How much more time? When will time take away my visits? And when we go where we're going, where will you be going? I know I'll keep going. All of my visits to you. Is this another time? Or is this the last time? How much more time? When will time take away my visits? Is this another time? Or is this the last time? How much more time? When will time take away? When will time take away? When will time take away my visits to you? Thank you very much, and I just realized that I skipped over a song in the set list. I'm sorry about that. Is it weird to go back? It's okay. I'm sorry. The lights were dim, and I glanced, and anyway, sorry. What's that?
That's your eyes.
That's my eyes. I know. I'm 50, I'm almost 52, almost there.
Right, was setting up.
Oh goodness gracious. So it's a little bit of I'm gonna make a hard right turn musically, mood shift. Okay, you can come with me, right? We can come together, right? There's a certain Canadian band that's also been a huge inspiration to me called Arcade Fire. I've seen them live a couple times. You know, that's one of the things I like to do songs by some of the artists I've seen live. I saw Peter Gabriel live, for instance, and R.E.M. and Radiohead. What do you know? So this is one of their songs.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Businessmen are drinking my blood, like the kids at art school said they would. So I guess I'll just begin again. You say, can we still be friends? If I was scared, I would. If I was bored, you know I would. If I was yours, but I'm not. All the kids have always known that the emperor wears no clothes, but they bow down to him anyway. Guess it's better than being alone. If I was scared, I would. If I was bored, you know I would. If I was yours, but I'm not. Now you're knocking at my door, saying please won't you come out with us tonight. But I would rather be alone than pretend I feel alright. If the businessmen are drinking my blood, like the kids at art school said they would. So I guess I'll just begin again. You say, can we still be friends? If I was scared, I would. If I was pure, you know I would. If I was yours, but I'm not. Now I'm ready to start. If I was scared, I would. If I was pure, you know I would. If I was yours, but I'm not. Now I'm ready to start. I would rather be wrong, live in the shadows of your sun. My mind is open wide, and now I'm ready to start. Now I'm ready to start. Not sure you'd open the door to step out into the dark. Now I'm ready. Now I'm ready to start. Now I'm ready. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for following me on that journey. Okay, so now switching back gears, that other song that I sang was mine, which is In Without You. This next song is also In Without You, and it is on one of the visits when I was seeing my mom during the last few months of her life. We had many, many incredibly meaningful conversations. And in one of those conversations, she asked me if I would sing at a memorial service. And of course I said yes. And this is the song that I sang. Without you, the ground falls, the rain falls, the grass grows. Without you, the seeds root, the flowers bloom, the children play, the stars gleam, the poets dream, the eagles fly. Without you, the earth turns, the sun burns, but I die without you. Without you, the breeze warms, the girl smiles, the cloud moves. Without you, the boys run, girls move, the oceans crash, the crowds roar, the days soar, the babies cry. Without you, the moon glows, the river flows, but I die without you. The world revives, colors renew, but I know blue, only blue, lonely blue, within me blue. Without you, without you, the hand gropes, the ear hears, the pulse beats. Without you, the eyes gaze, the legs walk, the lungs breathe, the mind churns, the heart yearns, the tears dry. Without you, life goes on, but I'm gone, 'cause I die without you, without you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So thank you so much for being such a wonderful, attentive, indulgent audience. Thank you so much. I have always believed, especially in a venue like this, I think it's a little weird if we like try to pretend we're leaving and then do an encore. I don't know. So can we just consider this next song the true encore? Is that all right? I wanted to thank Chris Isaacson and the staff here. This is my third time here. It's always been such a pleasure. Thank you so much for having us back. Thank you to Dan, my longtime friend and music director and collaborator. Dan Weiss on the piano and acoustic guitar, and Lee Moretti on the electric guitar and vocals. Dan also on the vocals. So yeah, I think you might know this song. Yeah, really, thank you so much, and yeah, that's it. This is it. This is the last song. This really is the last song. I'm not gonna do an encore. This is the encore. Okay, we got it. We're good. Okay, thank you. I think you might want to sing along. Question mark? I don't know. You might. 525,600 minutes. 525,000 moments, so dear. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights and sunsets and midnights and cups of coffee, in inches and miles and laughter and strife. In 525,600 minutes, how do you measure a year in the life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measure in love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love. 525,600 minutes. 525,000 journeys to the land. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the life of a woman or a man? In truths that she learned, or in times that he cried, in bridges he burned, or the way that she died. It's time now to sing out, though the story never ends. Let's celebrate, remember a year in the life of friends. Remember the love. Remember the love. Remember the love. Measure in love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love. In diapers, report cards, and spoked wheels, and speeding tickets. In contracts, dollars, and funerals, and births. In 525,600 minutes. How do you figure a last year on earth? Figure in love. Figure in love. Figure in love. Measure in love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much.